There's an update now. There's a coup plot in Benin Republic. That's our neighboring country here. That's an update now that the soldiers, taking over the government, whereby the president, that is Patrick Talon, is somewhere safe now, somewhere under the control of the military. As at the time of this report now, there is an update that the soldier is in full control of all the borders, both the land borders and the air borders. They have said it in their broadcast this morning that they have shut down all their borders. They have shut down all their borders. They have shut down both land borders, air borders, and all the borders that lead to Benin Republic, especially the border that leads to Nigeria, especially the border that leads to Nigeria. And the presidency also, they are reacting over the issue because, like Yoruba proverb says something that ikú tó ń pa ojúgbà ẹni òwe ló ń pa á fún ni. You can see virtually like about 6 countries now in West Africa, they are in serious problem now. Started from Burkina Faso to Mali to Niger. Guinea-Bissau also happened like some weeks ago, and now it's Benin Republic. Now, as we are talking right now, this is a breaking news, and a lot of international medias, they are reacting over this issue. They are talking seriously about it. That the coup plot, sometimes like some months ago, that it happened in Benin Republic, but that one, the government quickly overpowered them, and thereby they put them in prison. But this one, the soldiers, they have come out and announced that all the land borders is closed. They said a lot of things. The reason why they took over the government, they take over the government from Patrick Talon. I want you to watch the video. Let's quickly watch the video first, so that we'll not just be talking. You are just joining us. Happy Sunday to everybody. Happy Sunday to every one of us. Happy Sunday. Let's quickly go straight to the business of the day. Coup plot in Benin Republic. The soldiers, they have taken over. Let's hear what the soldiers said. They have translated. It's a French speaking country. So they have translated to English so that all of us can hear what they are saying. Let's look at what the soldiers said first. They have translated to English.
Beninese men and women, dear compatriots. On this day, Sunday, December 7, 2025, we, the Defense and Security Forces, after careful consideration and to provide a point of reference for our country, have decided to assume our responsibilities following the multiple excesses of Mr. Patrice Talon's government. On the security front, his concerns the continued deterioration of the security situation in northern Benin, the ignorance and negligence of the situation of our soul brothers who fell at the front, and especially that of their families abandoned to their care by the policy of Mr. Patrice Talon, despite the multiple promises relayed with great fanfare in the media. The promotion to higher ranks of certain soldiers to the detriment of the most deserving. The compulsory retirement of any soldiers
Now let me because I want us to hear this thing, how it happened, because a lot of people, they have been, especially those other militaries, this in Benin Republic, they have come out and said that these soldiers only, taking place of the presidential house and the media stations, that they have not really captured the whole country. That's the what they are saying now. But as we are talking now, nobody has ever heard anything from the president himself. That's Patrick Talon, whether he said or not. But the soldiers have come out and say some things about. I'm coming.
The West African state of Benin say they have seized power from President Patrice Talon.
The group, which called itself the Military Committee for Refoundation, announced the apparent coup on Benin state television, claiming that they'd ousted President Talon. But his office is indicating now that the situation is under control. Talon was in power for a decade and he was due to step down next April after the next presidential election. Right, let's cross over to our West Africa correspondent, Azizat Alua, for more on this. What's the latest we know about this apparent coup attempt in Benin specifically, Azizat? What do we know about President Talon's status and whereabouts at this point?
Okay, thank you very much. We understand that it's still an attempted coup at this point because the army is trying to regain power and has assured press people that everything is under control at the moment. That it was just a small group of soldiers who decided to take over power, and what they did was just to, take control of a television station. And the source told media people that the president is safe alongside his family, although did not mention his whereabouts as of this time. And the situation in Cotonou was very chaotic. Gunfire was heard around the port area and close to the presidential palace, and it's made the situation there very tense, with people scampering for safety, and many have stayed indoors. It's still an ongoing situation because while this small group, as said, is taking power, the army is assuring everyone that everything is under control, but we do not know the whereabouts of President Patrice Talon yet.
As he said, it's obviously making headlines around the world, but how are people there and on the ground in Benin reacting to this announcement by this group of soldiers?
Well, you can imagine what people are reacting to, especially in a region like West Africa that is coup-racked. People are afraid in Cotonou and across the country, and many are expressing mixed reactions online, even in Nigeria as well, on social media, saying that how could this happen in West Africa that recorded just another coup less than 2 weeks ago, late November, in Guinea-Bissau, and here we are again. About 5 to 6 countries in the region are being ruled by military junta. So you can imagine the emotions of people. And some have already started criticizing the regional bloc ECOWAS for being just a figurehead and not able to unite the countries in the region.
Yeah, some of the background to the West African scene, I guess, but specifically, how did we get here in Benin? Talk us through what has led to this situation.
Well, a lot has happened, really, but I can tell you from what the soldiers that made attempts to take over power said. They accused President Patrice Talon of massive corruption and alongside other high-handedness. And the presidential election is expected to take place in 2026 next year, and President Talon is expected to hand over power in April. However, there have been lots of anger surrounding the upcoming election because the key opposition party has been barred from running, and people have started saying that this is unfair, and they question the credibility of the upcoming poll. There had been growing anger during the 2 terms of President Patrice Talon about the way he handled the affairs of the country. And of course, around the borders of the country as well, they've expressed heightened insecurity. So you can imagine that all of this is a build-up. And also on the record, there was an attempted coup, according to state prosecutors, just last September, where a key ally of the president was arrested alongside an ex-minister. So some would say they expected this to happen because this is not the first time they're hearing it. They almost succeeded last year, but the state authorities were able to take over the situation and calm things down. So here we are. We don't know if they will succeed, but if we have to go with what the army has said, the situation is under control. But we are still monitoring to see how things are unfolding in Benin Republic.
As he said, Alua,
now,
West Africa correspondent.
Thank you. Now you've had it now. The situation, like the army said, the situation is under control now. And there are some things I want us to look at. Why is it that this event is occurring in West Africa? Does that mean the ECOWAS are not effective? Does that mean they don't really know what they are doing? Because, and apart from that, another thing that the information I also got is that they said that there is a plan on ground to attack Burkina Faso through Benin Republic. There's a plan. I think that's also one of the main reasons that leads to this coup, because the army, I don't know because we don't have any authentic information on that, whether the Burkina Faso army, the Malian and the Nigerians army, maybe they are working closely with Benin Republic army so that all these things can take place. By the time all of them are military, it will be very, very, mind you, remember that Burkina Faso is a landlocked country. That is a country that does not have access to international waters. So very, very, it makes it very difficult for them to bring in every heavy duties equipment. So I think also to trade on international water, to do other trade, is very, very difficult for them because they are not have access to international water, unlike Nigeria. No, Nigeria, we have access to international water, we can do business. That is why Nigeria is so powerful, because we have everything that we want, everything that we need to be a nation. Nigeria, we have it. So what everybody they have been talking about, though this kind of things also happened some months ago, and whereby they overpowered them. But this one now, the army, they have come out and said that they are in full control. They are in full control, though the event is happening as we are talking right now. So in next few hours, we will still come back and give us the updates on how this event is going, whether the army, they will succeed or not, because it's likely that there will be a counter coup, or it's likely that the loyalist soldiers or army to the President Talon may take over power from this coup dictate. We take over power from them. So let's watch and see what will happen eventually. But as we are talking right now, Patrick Talon is out of power. Is under the control of the military. The Benin Republic is under the control of the military as we are talking right now. And a lot of people, like we had in the news, a lot of fear now, because in Cotonou, that's the Nigerian borders, around the Nigerian border, there are a lot of gunfires whereby people are scattering, moving, camping for their life because of border, because they really want to secure that border, because they know that Nigeria is a very powerful country and there may be interference from Nigeria. So thereby they are also monitoring the exit. They don't really have problem with Burkina Faso and all other borders, because they already know that if there's anything, they may assist them. But as from Nigerian border, that is where they are particular about. If you listen to the video, let me see if I can get that video, because the leaders of the coup was mentioning borders, especially the land border to Nigeria, that they have taken over everything, so that they don't want any interference, and they have shut down all the borders. As at time we are reporting this news, we hope to bring you the updates on this channel. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. This is iSing TV. Happy Sunday to all our viewers. I greet you all. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday to everybody. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more update on this channel. This is iSing TV. Thanks for watching.